Welcome everyone to the 2025 NFL Draft and the new expansion team episode. We are on the clock with the first overall pick thanks to the Packers, and we have so many different options. Brock Bowers on top of the list. There are some quarterbacks, we thankfully don't need them. Malaki Starks, Jared Verse, players I looked at in college. And before taking a closer look here and making our selection, let's quickly look at the scouting sheet. Okay, so let's look at the available options. Brock Bowers on top of this list, of course. Top 10 projection, over 14 grade. So he is in the green range, which would mean that he directly could be one of the better tight ends in the league. Exceptional strength. Agility could be better, great intelligence, remarkable speed, exceptional hands, and remarkable run blocking. Only 21 years old and also great personality. He could be the top target for us. I don't know what to say. We, of course, also have Jared Verse as an option. Top 10 edge player. Great hands, remarkable agility, great strength. Also good player. Edge is definitely a position we need more. But he's going to be the worst player. The question is, how important are tight ends in the game? We saw with Kyle Pitts for the Texans that, he made a little bit of an impact, but not really first overall pick worth. But I'm not sure if Jared Verse is the guy. I was not really happy with his performance in college. No good edge players here in scouting. Might be something we just need to target next year or in free agency. Mason Smith, also a great option. Defensive tackle. We need a defensive tackle. Derrick Brown on his last year of the contract. Mason Smith might also be a sneaky option, but not sure if I should spend the first overall pick on him. LSU player, if I'm not mistaken. Other than that, I don't know. Also, I don't know if you already saw that, but Marvin Harrison Jr. has around 2 to 3 grade. Not sure why, but that's the thing with importing draft classes from college to pro football. Not everything is predictable, and also here, we might get Marvin Harrison Jr. in round 2 or 3. We'll quickly show the depth chart in a second. To show why it could make sense, but maybe he's just projected for that and will be a top 10 player based on talent. Let's see. Also, Emeka Egbuka, his team player, also around 4 to 5, could also be a good option if we don't get Marvin Harrison Jr. And Malaki Starks, that was the other option I considered for first overall pick. A little bit disappointed by the grades here. He was a playmaker in college, but a safety first overall pick. We have Nasir Adderley on free safety also, last year of the contract. I mean, the biggest need would be tight end, despite adding 277 and 74 overall players in free agency. But that might be an option. I still don't know. Looking at other players, Mazi Smith, a name that directly stands out since he will be in reality in this year's draft class. So here a little bit older, 23 years old, could also be someone on the list. I also scouted the players I added during the college scouting period. Not too convinced by them. Also scouted some kickers. So let's see where the draft takes us. So that's the thing. As you can see, so many players on the last year of the contract, especially from our good ones. The O-line, Wyatt Taylor, David Andrews, Marcus Peters, some older players, of course. Nasir Adderley, Cameron Hayward, I won't extend him. He's already 36 years old. We need edge upgrades so badly. or Will Anderson to take a step up. Derrick Brown, so D-line needs help. Linebacker, tackle might be something to address. I really don't know. We could use every position. And then it depends on with whom we want to go into the next year. We have enough cap space, so that's the good news. But after some contracts for 3 to 5 players, the cap space is already gone. So let's see. I would suggest let's go to the draft. And one thing I wanted to mention, wide receiver. So if Marvin Harrison Jr. is available in the second round, and I think we have multiple second round picks, he might be a real option for us because we have so many good wide receivers, but they are all on a 1 or 2 year contract. We have Seth Jones, 5-year contract. That's great. He needs to develop good speed. But other than that, Jalen Waddle, I would like to keep him because this speed is just exceptionally good. He wants nearly 17 million. That's a lot of money. And then after that, I cannot pay another wide receiver. That just does not make any sense because we're paying William Child 7 million. In the beginning, that was a high contract. Now it's pretty low for his 81 overall. Last year, first year where he was able to make a contribution to the team. And other than that, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 15 million or 14. Not sure if I want to extend him. 87 hands is great. Raheem Jarrett, same here. Good player, but not worth 11 million. And Jordan Addison is someone where we can offer a tender for 2 million. I think I'm going to do that. Also needs a little bit more impact. We definitely could use Marvin Harrison Jr., but not in round 1. And one thing I wanted to show you, I think the Seahawks have the 3rd overall pick. And trading down just does not work, and it annoys me every time. I mean, it would be fair to get 2 second-round picks for them to trade for 1st overall. They don't want to do that. They also don't want to do a 2nd-round pick. They also don't want to do a pick swap. That is so annoying. And please watch my video about the suggestion for a new in-draft trading system because it would be so beneficial right now. I wanted to trade down from 1st overall. I'm just not able to do that. So now we are in the draft and trading down not an option. 1st overall pick, we need to do a selection. And once again, let's look at the 4 available players. Mason Smith, I don't like the personality. Also, coaching grades are horrible for a 1st overall pick. I want to have it above 30. Athleticism is great. Intangibles, that's what we are seeing here. Technique, football. I mean, he's going to be maybe in the 70s. Does he have... injury prone. Okay, I'm not taking Mason Smith 1st overall. So 1 selection less. Sonny Styles was someone the coaches suggested don't want to do that with the personality. Over 30, that's great. No trade. But also not good physique and athleticism. I don't want to take a safety, but let's look at Malaki Starks. He looks a little bit better, but also athleticism. Personality is great. 100 team players, so good. Only 20 years old. Nearly 30 coaching grade. Locker room leader. It would be so great to have him. Not 1st overall. I think it comes down to Jared Verse versus Brock Bowers. Jared Verse, A. That's amazing. Personality, is fine. 31 coaching grade, non-trade, 22 years old. I mean, let's be real. He would be the useful selection or the responsible selection, Brock Bowers would be the fun selection. 34 offensive grade, A plus technique, A football IQ, B athleticism, B physique, workout fanatic. He would be the fun selection, and I just want to do it. I know it's not realistic. Known among his teammates as a hard worker, that's great. He's driven by the love of the sport, so hard to defend in the passing game. Speed is the name of the game, even at tight end. The guy will make plays. Let's hope so. This is a guy who's not afraid to block. He's so fun, and honestly one of my favorite college players all time. I'm not watching much college, and I've also not been a football guy for 20 years or something like that. So I'm not that experienced in college yet. So Brock Bowers definitely one of my favorite players. I mean, it's my Dynasty series, and as responsible as Jared Verse would be, I want to draft Brock Bowers. He's the first tight end who goes first overall, so let's draft him. Now it cannot be undone, and Brock Bowers, 88 overall. Great selection. Hopefully he can make an impact. Our offense now is unstoppable. That's a pretty heavy contract, but with 88 overall, yeah, let's see what Brock Bowers can do. Oh, what a pick. I don't know what to say. Sonny Styles goes second overall, 73. Good that we not picked him. And there goes Jared Verse. 75 overall. Okay, I thought he could be in the 80s, maybe 79, 78, 81, something like that. Great strength, great agility. Speed is horrible. That maybe brings down his overall. But yeah, Jared Verse, third overall. Seattle Seahawks. Texans go with the guard, Tank Jenkins. Commanders, the first running back, 75 overall for a 24-year-old. What a reach. There goes the first quarterback, Quinn Ewers, 81 overall. We looked at him from Texas. Great intelligence. Good pick for the Dolphins. Now the Jets on the clock. They take the first linebacker. And there goes Malaki Starks. He is a top 10 pick, 76 overall. Well-rounded, great player. I would have loved to have him on my team. 100-team player and locker room leader. That's awesome, but yeah, not worth a top 10 selection. I don't know. I think I'm happy with the Brock Bowers selection. Positional value is not the best. There goes JJ McCarthy to the San Francisco 49ers. What a speedy offense. So I guess Trey Lance did not work for them. Now they have the Michigan quarterback. Great intelligence, great speed. But yeah, Brock Bowers, positional value not the best, but definitely the best overall so far. So our offense should be unstoppable. There goes the first wide receiver, Brian Hansen. I think not on my list, 76 overall. Maybe that means that Marvin Harrison Jr. is not that good. Let's see. Oscar Smith, another wide receiver, by the way. There goes the tackle. Cardinals select a linebacker. Cowboys, another quarterback, Ben Finley, 70 overall. Jaden Hicks, free safety. The overalls are not too good right now. I don't know why this is the case. I mean, yeah, importing. Oh, there goes Marvin Harrison Jr., 80 overall. Okay, so he's not on the board anymore. So might be a Buka for us now. But yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. to the Denver Broncos, 80 overall, fan favorite. That would have been nice, but yeah, he's a first round pick, well deserved. Would have been unrealistic, of course, to get him in the second round. There goes another 80 overall at center. Another good wide receiver. Colts go with the center. Another running back, 80 overall. Buccaneers, linebacker. Panthers go with a guard, 72 overall. Warren, the center, 77 for the Jaguars. The Bengals take another running back, the best one so far, 82, but also 25 years old. What a reach. But great speed, over 90 overall. That's good. Giants, a quarterback, tight end for the Patriots. Vikings go with a free safety, and the Panthers last pick of the first round, tight end, and we are on the clock with the first pick. Mason Smith still on the board. That's intriguing, but still, I mean, he's still injury prone. Lots of defensive tackles and tight ends. Yeah, I will look for a trade and we'll be back in a second. Okay, that's the trade we're gonna make with the Colts. I wanted to trade the Packers second round pick for next year's first round pick since we don't have one. Well, does not happen. So Packers second round pick for Colts second round pick this year and next year. So we're trading back and acquiring a new second round pick. A tad more, so maybe giving our sixth round pick and getting back the seventh round selection. Okay, maybe giving up our fifth round pick and getting a seventh round selection. Yeah, that's enough. So we traded back because I'm not too sure what I want to do here. So let's quickly continue to our pick, see if there's anyone interesting in the process. Still everyone available that I have on my list, whose styles are another wide receiver. So, I don't know. Everyone's still available. That is nice. We should, when are we on the clock? Let's quickly check. So, in 8 picks, and then, yeah, we have 3 second round selections now. And Mason Smith, someone I have on my draft board. Buka is someone, maybe we can also get him in the third round. And other than that, not really sure what to do with the pick, to be honest. Junior Colson, is he still on the board? Yeah, he is. He could also be a great linebacker selection for us. But yeah, let's see. Let's continue to our pick. Still everyone on the board. And now we are on the clock. There goes a Campbell to Dan Campbell. So that's nice. And our options, Mason Smith. I think I have to do that. I really do. Other than that, let's don't look at defensive tackle and tight ends. Derrick Moore is the highest one here. Ooh, great competitiveness and work ethic. Not the best team player. But our coaches suggest him. Yeah, let's I don't know. What was the other one I had on my list? Colson. Oh, he's an even worse team player. Okay, let's trust our coaches and go with Derrick Moore, the highest rated linebacker on the board. We need linebacker, especially in depth. 71, okay. That is something to work with. That's not bad at all. Let's go to the next pick. And both Smith and Ekbuka are still available. I'm not sure. Maybe looking for a trade. Let me figure that out. Okay, I think I'm going to give the Panthers their second round selection back and maybe trading back up. I don't know. No one wants Mason Smith, and Ekbuka is projected for around 4 to 5. So I could get him in round 3. Can we get something else back? Like a 4th round selection? No. Oh, do we have to pay up to make this trade happen? Yeah, we have to. 6th round selection, maybe getting back the 7th. Oh, that's so annoying. Then let's go with another team. I know that the Vikings are projected to win the Super Bowl next year. I know that because I tried to trade for their 1st round pick. So what should we do here? 2nd round selection, maybe a 5th. Is that enough? No, but close. 6th round selection, not yet. 7th round selection, come on. Okay, now it's happening. So we still have a few picks to decide what to do. Still everyone available. And yeah, this is end of round 2. This is our selection. We're taking Mason Smith. He's a top 10 projected player. Injury prone, not the best personality. But end of round 2, we can take a swing at a top 10 projected player. Let's see, maybe he surprises us. Mason Smith, our new addition. 76, that's fine. That's really good, actually. Injury prone, so let's hope that he can stay healthy. But 76 is not bad. So now our next pick is, I guess, until the end of round 3. Yeah, how many wide receivers are available? Because Ekbuka, maybe I should not have traded that pick. Okay, let's see. The next one, who needs a wide receiver? I'm trading for that pick. Not yet. Looks good. Okay, Dolphins need a wide receiver. So maybe I should not have given up my pick. Yeah, it was too risky. I should have maybe taken a closer look. So we are giving the Dolphins a wide receiver, one of those who won't play a big role. Raheem Jarrett, unfortunately, could be this player because he had a good last year, but I cannot use a tag for him and I'm not paying him 10 million. So Raheem Jarrett for the 3rd round selection. Maybe we can get something else. I think that's way too much, yeah. I think we need to even pay up for the 3rd round selection. Yeah, they're looking for more. Can we trade Amon-Ra St. Brown? I don't know if I want to do that. No, I want to keep Raheem, or I want to do it with Raheem Jarrett. Maybe one of our new tight ends, because now we have way too many. What about Irv Smith? The deal is closed, so that's good news. Is there another player we could give up? No, not sure. We nearly need everyone. Oh, Mason Smith, actually a really good pick. We only have one defensive tackle. Do you need a punter by any chance? Okay, maybe we need to give up another pick or a tight end. What about Kate Stover? We have way too many tight ends. Yeah, that goes through. So not the best trade from my part. At least we have a 2nd round pick for next year. But Ekbuka is the highest, by far, the highest player I have on my board for wide receiver. Let's quickly look at him before drafting him. Great personality. 25 is good. Any flags? Trade slot receiver. Yeah, why not? I mean, he played really good in college. Emeka Ekbuka, our new wide receiver, 78. So he just replaces Raheem Jarrett, but has a 4-year contract. That's really important and something we can work with. So our wide receiver core looks good. And yeah, now not going through every pick. Let's go to the next pick and figure out who's still available for us. Okay, Mazi Smith is here. Could we use another defensive tackle? Oh yes, we could say no more. Great personality, great team player. And that actually gives us flexibility to not extend Derrick Brown. Mazi Smith, no-brainer 3rd round pick. Great, especially that I know him. 69 could have been better, but also 4-year contract with the work ethic. He can be better. Not the worst pick. Now round 4, what else do we need? We could use linebacker, we could use running back. Is Paul still on the board? Patrick Paul, no, unfortunately not. Defensive tackle, we don't need to look at that. Also don't need tight end anymore. I also don't want to spend a pick on running back right now because we only need a third running back. Cole Bishop is someone I have high on my list and who's also high here. That's interesting. Fan favorite, yeah, say no more. Cole Bishop, he has 11 grade on my board, so top 20 player. Now here available in round 4. Could use a safety with aging players there. 73, that's cool. Happy with the pick. Let's go to end of round 6. So we only have 2 picks left. Yeah. So we need to make that count. We need, let me quickly check which positions we need. Running back, but we can also do that after free agency. Don't need to draft someone. And yeah, running back, defensive tackle, we already drafted 2. Linebacker is something, and edge. So who is available here? I really don't know what to do. We need depth on edge. So I'm drafting Trevon Ripka without even knowing anything about him. I mean, we are in round 6. There's nothing we can do. That's too wrong. 62. 96 work ethic is good. So last pick of our draft. Yeah, don't want to do a tight end or a defensive tackle. I mean, we could go with the player we looked at in our scouting shield, Russell Smith. Workout fanatic, yeah, why not? Let's draft a running back in round 7, so we don't need to worry about that. We looked at him in the scouting episode. He had a great year for Oklahoma State. And I think Oklahoma State was in the finals, right? So we get one of their players, 75 overall. Good enough for running back 3. And that is the draft. So I'm hoping to get one of these players, or at least to Chase Young. I need to have, because we need edge help, not the best sack numbers. But yeah, I'm willing to pay a lot and maybe after 1 year trade him away. But still hoping to release or trade Cameron Hayward, not for anything, but just to get rid of the contract and get Chase Young. And we have still 17 million, so I'm also hoping to get a bargain on free safety or strong safety. There are so many players, and we just need one to sign the 7 million contract. They want to have 10, so I think that should still be in range, hopefully. Let's sim the week, and nothing happened, I guess. No, not yet. We are week 7, and yeah, in lead for some players at least. So let's continue to free agency week 8. And we signed Richie Grant and Antoine Winfield Jr. Wow, I just wanted to have one Richie Grant better option, in my opinion. Actually, I don't know. We could use both of them. I mean, I was hoping to sign one. He had 8 interceptions last year. That's amazing. And Antoine Winfield Jr., now also multiple award winner, was in the All-Star Bowl twice. Also really, really great player with sacks and interception. Can he play strong safety? That's the question. Need to figure that out. And other than that, not much else. So I withdrew the contract for any other safeties. We have enough. We are 1 million over the cap, and I still want to have Chase Young. I mean, then we would be 4 million over the cap because I would release Cameron Hayward. But no one else offers on him. So let's see if we can also get Chase Young. Yeah, there he is. Oh, what have I done? Chase Young, our newest addition to the team. And yeah, with that, we can sim the rest of free agency. I got everyone I wanted to have. And well, now I have a problem. We have way too many good players. Yeah, I'm going to trade away Cameron Hayward and see what else I can do off camera. All right, so a trade was happening. Cameron Hayward needed to go because we have Chase Young, Nasir Adderley, one free safety, 89 overall, so really good. Not the best stats. Last year of the contract, he would have asked for 10 million. We just added to 7 million free safeties. Similar strengths, so we can get rid of him. Brandon Harris, just earn 3 million as our fourth free safety. We don't need that. For the Chargers, second and third next year, and second and sixth round pick the year after that. So as you can see, we have four second round picks next year, but no first round pick. That was the one we traded for the Packers pick. That gave us the first overall pick, which gave us tight end Brock Bowers. So next year, no first round pick. But we have a really, really good team. Let's quickly look at the depth chart before training camp. Offensively, not much changed. Ekbuka now third wide receiver. Yeah, I mean, not a big role for Amon-Ra St. Brown anymore. He will be in rotation, but last year of the contract won't extend him. We have young players that I want to give a lot of snaps. Brock Bowers, our starting tight end. Other than that, not much changed, but there has been a lot of change on the defense. Besides Derrick Brown, we have now Mason Smith, Mazzy Smith, and just for the memes, I added as our fourth defensive tackle, Gary Smith the third Smith. So basically, we have three Smiths, one Mason Smith, one Mazzy Smith. That is going to get very confusing, but Derrick Brown still here. Let's see, I won't extend him right away because I could see both Smiths in a rotational role next year. If we have cap, I of course try to get Derrick Brown. Focus should be on our linebackers. Barton, Holcomb, and Okereke played great seasons last year. Looking at Okereke, he had 7 sacks, 1 interception. Holcomb had 7 sacks, 1 interception, so exactly the same, I guess. Yeah. And Cody Barton, okay, 2 sacks, so not the best for him, but he will play. Also added Jack Campbell and Pete Warner just for depth. And yeah, free safety, we now have a rotation of Richie Grant and ANTOINE Winfield Jr. That is awesome. I guess one of them will leave the team next year. We don't need 2 free safeties and 1 good strong safety, but our secondary looks really, really good. And on edge, Chase Young, hopefully he can get pressure and add a little bit more sacks to his sack total of only 15 in 3 seasons. That's not good. He has a high contract, 23 million. So let's see if he is worth it or if we need to get rid of him already next year. Special teams, Jalen Waddle still kick and punt returner. So let's go through training camp and see if we get any notable gains. Yeah, Brock Bowers +8. So he's already a 89 overall. That is nice. William Childs also continues to get better. Derrick Brown also +6, so he's at a 90 overall. Yeah, 116 million, that's going to be a lot. So let's see. Our linebackers still get better. That's really cool. Also Jordan Addison. I'm going to give him, his tender, so 2 million for 1 year. I definitely take that. Although he has not the biggest role, 2 million is fine. Quinn Miners also gets better. Good training camp so far. Unfortunately, not Caleb Williams in here. And here, CJ Ham. Yeah, I won't extend the fullback. David Andrews, last year of the contract, already 33 years old. Lyle Collins still has 2 years left. Jack Lawson won't extend him. And Wyatt Teller, a decision we need to make. Contracts are going to be the main topic of maybe next episode. So I will skip preseason and see you for week 1. Or actually, looking at the time, let's also do week 1 in the next episode. Starting first with a look at the new college year. We don't have a first round pick, but we still go through college scouting, see if there's anyone interesting. But for now, that's it for today. Great draft, first overall pick, and please, if any one of the developers might watch this, please give us in trade options or the option to trade back for value. That would have been really nice, although I guess Brock Bowers would still have been a top 5 pick in this draft. But nevertheless, that would have been really great. That's it for this week. I'm really excited to see what Brock Bowers offers our team, if he can make our offense even better. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next week for week 1.